But yeah, hey, thanks for joining me again. Let's walk through some more Fallout 4, and this is the conclusion of setting up my mega farm at Sanctuary. This is picking up where we left off at the Starlight Drive-In, alright? And we just finished sending a settler from the Starlight Drive-In over to Sanctuary to increase the settler count there to 9. So we have to put him or her to work. This took about an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm going to condense it into a 20-minute video, 20-minute dubbed video. I'm just including this as a courtesy so that everybody's up to speed about what happened with concluding my mega farm, and wondering why I suddenly have 2,000 caps following this video. Okay, this is why. All right. Now I just want to go into like this, like this mode where I'm like running around collecting crops and selling them. So I just emptied out my inventory to to make as much space as my inventory as possible. And this appears to be the settler that I sent here.
Sure thing.
So as usual, to help identify all these settlers that have been put to work, I take away
I just want to trade a few things.
all their items and then give them one 38 cal bullet, which is the bullets or the ammunition that is most abundant in the game, so I could afford to part with a few bullets. And then I could put this settler to work, but I forgot that everybody's been assigned to all the crops here. There are no more crops for him to work, so I'm gonna have to plant some crops. As you can see, the little Pip-Boy underneath melon is the default Pip-Boy color. So all the crops have been assigned. We have 7 people working, and each person can handle 6 crops, so that's 42, and you can see the food count is now 42. We will put Preston Garvey to work later on after completing one of the Minutemen quests. So for now, it's this settlement's people count -1, and that many people can be put to work. Alright, so I have to harvest some melons in order to plant some more. So let's quickly harvest some melons here. I want to plant 12 more melons, or rather 12 more plants, because I still have to complete my carrot patch, and I'm a little overloaded. This is like fast forward. That's as fast as I can go and fast forward. Okay, so dump off some stuff here. Then we're going to complete the carrot patch and plant 7 more melons in order to plant 12 more plants, in order to have some more plants to put that guy to work. Okay, here we go, planting them up here, boss. Okay, so there's the carrot patch complete, and the corn patch is complete, and the gourd patch is complete. 6 gourd, 12 carrot, 12 corn. And I'm just going to quickly plant some more melons. I think what I decided to do is plant 24 plants in anticipation of getting another settler. So that's it, 24 plants are down, including the 5 carrot. Now I'm going to try to find the settler. Couldn't find her, so I rang the bell. Wait for an hour by sitting down. Everybody gathers around.
What gave you the idea we're friends? You're tied to this
And I
place.
believe it's
Your energy.
this individual right here. Not that one, that one.
Can't talk now. Easy
Yeah.
living, this ain't.
No, it's not. It's this one right here.
You gotta take things one day at a time.
Now, when farms get this big, I always notice that the game gets really, really glitchy. And the food count and the people count, it gets all bunged up. So I'm just kind of like going for, a close enough kind of situation. So I've assigned that guy to the food. A food that was not assigned, indicated by the red Pip-Boy when you hover over a particular crop. And my food is now gone up to 48 from 42. Alright? Now this guy in true slacker fashion is taking his time going on over to the crops there. Really slacking it up there, eh, buddy? You're gonna fit right in to the Slack army. Okay, so that's that. Now, I want to do the routine where I sleep 24 hours and fast travel away and collect all the crops and see what happens. There we go. In the process, I got another person at the Starlight Drive-In. So, let's go there. Things are happening. Yeah, see, what happened here is like, you know, I didn't try to do live commentary. I just kind of was intending to just do a practice run, and I, you know, quickly press record so the game wasn't looking, and now the game is cooperating and sending me all kinds of settlers, okay? So I couldn't find this one here at Starlight Drive-In, so I quickly built a bell and rang the bell, built a bench, sat down on the bench, waited an hour. He still didn't show up. And then he finally sauntered in at the back. While waiting for him to say, there he is right there.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce
You
myself.
took your sweet time, didn't you?
Just wanted you to know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this into a real home.
That's nice.
So, is there anything you need me to get started on?
Yes, we're going to send you to our slave farm at Sanctuary.
Not right now.
Okay.
Don't listen to that guy. You're going to be put to work. Okay, so access workshop mode. Point at the person that you want to move and press the move button as indicated at the bottom of the screen. And you get a little menu popping up showing you all your settlements. Then you just select the settlement you want to move the person to, and they instantly get moved there. See, we no longer have anybody at Starlight Drive-In, but we have one more person at Sanctuary. So let's find this person and put them to work. And it's a good thing I planted some extra crops in anticipation of this, so I thought things might work out. So I just want to wait an hour and see if they show up, because I don't know where they are.
Yep.
And she was oddly enough working at the workbench. Yeah, so
Let's
she's
trade.
a real go-getter.
Okay.
So take away all their stuff, and I'm too heavy now. In the process of emptying out my inventory, I lost track of her, and the game kind of glitched out here, as it is often does. You see how these crops are not highlighted in workshop mode? This happens often. Somebody called this like a withered glitch, where crops like that are unattended just like, you know, they wither. The way you fix this is just simply quick save the game and quick load the game, and then if you go into your workshop again, you'll see that these crops that previously were inaccessible in workshop mode can now be accessed. So that's how you fix that glitch. Yeah, when it comes to farming, the game is really glitched. Okay, now I think somewhere in the editing there, I did actually assign that new worker to the crops. So now I'm planting more crops, I think. Oh, now I'm looking for Codsworth. That's it, yeah. So no, that's what happened. So yeah, some of you guys reminded me like put Codsworth to worth. I find this a little glitchy. I've done that. I knew about this, and I tried it before, and it didn't quite work out as I intended, and the same thing happened again. So I'm looking for Codsworth, and I'm going to assign him to some crops too. So I'm going to ring the bell. Typically, you don't have to hunt around for Codsworth that much. So wait an hour. And there he is, the cheeky little bugger. So go into workshop mode and command him to some of my crops. Now you can see my food count is at an odd count of 58, which makes no sense because I have spare crops. It should be a multiple of 6. So now I've assigned Cosworth to these crops, and those crops are not assigned. Now they are assigned, but my food count did not increase. See, so it gets really glitchy. And you'll see I'm going to do a quick save and a quick load, and all of a sudden my food count went from 58 to 60. Quick save, quick load, go to workshop mode. I have 11 people, minus 1 because Preston Garvey doesn't work. I'm still at 58, but it went up to 60 eventually. And now I've got another settler.
Farming's as honest work gets.
So the game is like, it's sending me settlers up the wazoo here. So that no settler glitch has now been fixed, at least. Now I have the maximum number of settlers I can have at this settlement. Once again, the maximum number of settlers is 10 plus your charisma, your natural charisma count. So my charisma is only 1 naturally, okay? So I can only have 11 people. 10 plus 1, 11 people at this settlement. So now, because everything's kind of bunged up, I'm just planting a whole bunch of extra plants to make sure that there's enough for everybody to work. And the game glitched out again, and I couldn't access her. Oh yeah, and there's this other thing too. Have you guys ever noticed this? That like you're building a mega farm like this, and you build a whole bunch of extra crops, and you've got a recruitment beacon, and the settlers are pouring in like pretty steady. The game actually sometimes automatically assigns those new settlers to your crops. I've seen this happen, but it'll just automatically assign them to the crops. So now I'm desperately trying to like access her because, you know, it seems that like, you know, it's showing me the crops that she may be working, but I can't access her. So I did a quick save, quick load. That's usually the thing to do to fix glitches with farms and settlements. You see now she can be highlighted. So she's already working, she's working these crops already. And you can see my food count is now up to 60. So now I'm just like, okay, to hell with it. It's good enough. I don't care if Codsworth is producing or not. Now it's time to, you know, to make this farm pay off. So what I'm going to do is do the harvest tour. And I've got 2 more people at the Starlight Drive-In now. See, so the settlers are pouring in. So I'm doing the harvest tour, wait 24 hours, fast travel away, gather everything. I got a whole bunch of melons, go to Lucy Abernathy.
Caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
And sell her the melons. Rinse and repeat. Gather all the potatoes here. Then go on down to Grey Garden, gather everything there. Go back to Sanctuary. Wait 24 hours or sleep 24 hours. Then harvest everything there. Fast travel to Abernathy Farm, rinse, repeat, and sell everything. So that's what I call the harvest tour. And it's worth, to me, with my farm now, about 500 caps per tour. And round trip, I would say it takes about 7 minutes. So I could do that like 4 or 5 times in 30 minutes. And here I'm just emptying out my inventory as much as possible, so I don't get overloaded during doing the harvest tour. So the cash cow is happening. All my melons here have respawned. A nice big beautiful melon farm. Everything's going along swimmingly. Everybody's
Can't
working.
remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
let's
Seems
do
to
the
be
harvest
growing
tour
well.
again. Grab all these melons. Wait 24 hours.
What?
The farm's not
And
much, but it's
what
something.
happened now is the Starlight Drive-In came under attack. As you can see, there's a little notification there. So I have to go down to defend it. I didn't really care about this anymore. It now has 3 people. And I originally just, kind of was thinking just abandon it. But I'm thinking, you know what? Now that there's 3 people there, this could actually be put to use. So into a little bit of firefight here. There's no defenses here, so it came under attack. There's nothing happening here whatsoever. The happiness level is way down. There's no beds, there's no defenses, but there's 3 people here. So it came under attack. So Slack to the rescue. And I don't even have my armor on, so I'm going to slap on my armor. No bats to take care of this raider scum, so I have to take him down manually. Down he goes. Another raider's coming in there. Just hotkeying my stim packs here. And this settler is down for the count. I think one of my settlers actually got killed. But it doesn't matter because the game replaced him or her quite quickly. So as you can see, the settlers are pouring in. The game is really temperamental when it comes to sending you settlers. There just seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, this settlement, the happiness level is way down. There's nothing happening here. There's no reason why settlers should be coming here unless... What I figure, this is what I figure, when you start up a new settlement, I think that what happens is the game sends you like startup settlers. So even though there's like your happiness is way down, you got no beds, you got no resources, you got no food, you got nothing, I think it sends you like 3 or 4 startup settlers, what I call startup settlers, always. And that's what I'm depending on, to send back to Sanctuary. But like I've already maxed out Sanctuary, so now I've got like this other settlement on my hands going, okay, let's try to make something out of this. So I have no resources here to set up gun turrets, which is what I would have preferred. So I'm going to have to set up some guard posts, which is probably better anyways. So guard posts are a lot cheaper when it comes to resources. They just cost 10 wood and 4 steel. And there's always plenty of wood and plenty of steel. So I'm going to plunk down 3 guard posts and assign one settler to each guard post just to make sure they're all like, ready to rock and roll. So quickly scrap a whole bunch of items here to get some wood and steel happening at this settlement, and then I'm going to build 3 guard posts. So this settlement will be somewhat, self-sufficient, even though there's no food and water. At least they can fight. And it seems like the enemy's coming from that direction here, so I'm pointing the guard post at that gate there. There we go, 3 guard posts. Give them a little bit of cover. Assign 1 settler to each guard post.
Okay.
And just looking around for the 3rd one. Because the game sent me... They're coming in right now. She's coming in right now. The game sent me... Even though one of my settlers died here, they sent me another one pretty much right away. See, so go figure. A settlement that has everything, with regards to resources, has problems getting settlers to come in sometimes. Like when the game, gets a little cranky. And this settlement, which has nothing, settlers are pouring in out of my ears. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to Abernathy Farm and continue the harvest tour. Grab everything. Grab all the melons. Go see Lucy. Sell off the melons. That's not Lucy. There's Lucy.
Lucy.
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
And cha-ching, another 485 caps. Let's do it again.
Miss Abernathy.
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
And cha-ching, another 495 caps. Let's do it again.
Miss
I'm in some
Abernathy.
real trouble here. I hope you can help. Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah, here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
There you go, another 490 caps. So now I have 1,960 caps. 1,964 caps. That's why, okay? In case you're wondering why, that's why. Because I did the harvest tour 4 times, okay? So that's it. We're going to pick up here at this spot next video. I'm just going to go quickly to Grey Garden and collect the mute fruit and whatnot to keep the resources for my adhesive supply happening. That's it for this video. Coming up next, we're going to do some armor modding, okay? Stealth armor modding 101. That's coming up next video, and then we're going to get back into the war. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and hey, see you next video.